no tickets required. So if you're in the area, feel free to drop by. We will be there along with your favorite MPL players.
Yes, and now we are here on the drafting phase. Invictus Gods on the left side, color blue, and on the red side, it is Obsidian Raven.
That's right, and of course, the bans will start flowing in. Lancelot has shown to be very powerful, even in the last series that we casted, so
yes,
no doubts with the bans there. Helkert was not that scary, but again, that was because there was just so much lead in favor of Aether main that the Helkert didn't have a chance to shine. So again, maybe Invictus Gods kind of scared for Ops Raven, trying to pull off a fast one.
Yes, just one shout out. Hello to Vincent Holgado. Thank you so much for watching. Anyway, Kirito in here securing Cho. Reasonable why we have been seeing Cho pretty much consistently since, I think the start of the regular season.
Yes, Cho is very good in controlling situations and also explicably mobile and tanky. Which is
although not much damage, but definitely the kits he have in him definitely useful.
Yeah, the built-in mobility and the built-in shield passives as well. It will be complemented by a lot of lockdown with the Saber and the Grok. Again, these are heroes that are used to lock people in place and make sure that they will be free targets for the carries. The big question is the carries for Invictus Gods on the other side, though. They're locking down the tanks.
We are seeing a Martis once again. The Martis that have been, banned since qualifiers now left open and gonna be secured by Obs Raven. Although, you know what, Rackhart, for the last few weeks of this regular season, we have been seeing a Martis pick, although we don't see this Martis actually performing or actually securing a win.
Yeah, a lot of the games in the past weeks were Martises getting picked but not winning. So therefore, in the last week, in the most previous week, it was almost ignored. It wasn't banned, it wasn't picked at all. So Obs Raven gonna try to bring it out and bring in a new flavor by complementing it with an Akai and a Lolita, as well as a Kagura on the mid lane. So maybe that can provide them with something. On the other end, though, the damage output for Invictus Gods gonna go to that Argus, gonna go to that Harley for that sweet, sweet deadly magic.
Marksman locked in here by Obsidian Raven. So far, we actually saw a Hanabi a while ago.
Yes.
Being used by Obsidian main. Was that main? Yeah. It was Obsidian Gaming, rather. It was a Nabi. Now.
Yes. Now it is going to be Leslie, very solid AD carry as well. Solo queue wise, they are pretty strong. I'm not sure how strong this is going to be in the hands of Obs Raven, but again, they still have a very solid front line with Lolita and Akai. So again, that's a lot of possibilities.
Tanky lineup indeed to actually sustain damage that might come out from the carries of Obsidian Raven. Then again, it's going to depend on how they're going to execute all their strategies rather. Are they going to go for a more clashy situation, or are they going to go for split push type of strategy? Are they going to go for invade early game? Let's see what they're going to do.
I mean, the best opportunities here for Obs Raven is to just go fast and go hard into getting gold into the Martis. I think that's their best way to get into the game, and if they can do that, if they can get the Martis safely past 10 minutes or past 9 minutes, I think they have a good chance.
Yeah, you're standing so tall. No, I'm gonna jump. But anyway, okay, we're now in the Land of Dawn again. It is a match between Invictus Gods versus Obs Raven.
That's right. Of course, loading up into the game, we will have these teams playing very conservatively. Still, no cheesy invades here or there, and Vladimir just gonna go and assist Vampire and clearing the waves as fast as possible. Again, both teams looking very much game face on those player cams on your lower left and lower right hand screens.
Yes, and it looks like Invictus Gods is gonna secure the blue buff for the Harley. Meanwhile, on the top side of Obs Raven, blue buff is gonna be secured by the Martis. Reasonable though, Harakard. Of course, you want these buffs to get onto the hands of the carries.
Exactly, and they will have the most use of that, especially the Kagura getting the cooldown reduction and of course the mana regen. Vladimir gonna get caught here just a little bit, just gonna poke through that health of his. Very tanky Vladimir on that show, still not gonna get much results. Again, Invictus Gods, because of all the rotations that Obs Raven are trying to do, they're already ahead by a small amount. Let's see if they can try to compound that. They will find Helena chasing Sangmu on that Martis, gonna proc the regeneration.
Well, no level 4 yet on those players on the bottom lane, so not much action is gonna happen, but it looks like something's happening on the crab side in here. Van rather would actually want to secure the crab. 4-man people in here being, secured or being used here just to secure the crab.
That's
and,
right.
It was actually stolen in the hands of Obs Raven. Meanwhile, Basha taking a lot of damage from the hands of Invictus. Got forced to back away, but of course, it's just early game time. Not much damage right over there yet from the carries of Invictus Gods.
That's right. Of course, this is still Obs Raven looking really solid with the defense. Again, they don't really have to get ahead too much. They just need to stay in check, make sure they are going to be they're gonna be on the offensive, and they just need to not die. That's basically the mission.
Yes, and of
for
course, this Lolita is very tanky with a shield, with a very tanky hero. Of course, the ultimate of that Harley in particular is not gonna do much yet this early game time.
That's
to those
right.
tanky heroes.
Okay, they're gonna go in for a turtle engage here. Let's see if anything's gonna happen there as IG just hold steady with the gold lead. They feel very comfortable sending Vladimir to choke out 3 members.
Alright, you can see Vladimir actually zoning out the members of Obs Raven, but then again, it was not successful as Obs Raven actually took down. And they just actually stole the first turtle of the game. Fight is still ongoing. Grak actually trying to escape the hands of that Kagura, and he was successful.
That is a lot of gold going to Obs Raven. That is definitely going to be needed by the Smartest in order for them to be very strong, for them to have a fighting chance against this Argus. Again, Harley and Argus, good damage sources, even until late game.
Yeah, look at that. 1.7k gold in the hands of the Martis. But overall, for all of the teams, for all of the players, it is actually Harley having 2.2k gold lead.
Yes, that's actually still very solid, right? I mean, if you're Harley, you're roaming all around the map. Look at this.
Look at this. But then again, it's 2v1.
Yes.
Definitely will need a backup in there.
I think Harley didn't realize there was going to be a Lolita in that bush. Just going to do some blocking for that, so no one's going to die there. But in the mid lane, looks like it's going to be a bit more of a different story as both teams going in. Basha!
Oh, nice dive in here by Basha, locking in Vampire. And Vampire not going to survive the damage coming from the members of Invictus Gods. Other members of Obs Raven, though, is forced to actually back away as they lose a carry.
That's right. Invictus Gods steadily but surely getting into the lead. They are applying a lot of pressure to multiple areas in the map. That is becoming key into the defeat of Obs Raven. Look at this. Obs Raven is not going to go down without a fight.
Yes, 3 members of Obs Raven, right? Actually, they're on the top lane. It looks like they want to, cut some creeps in there as they take advantage that no one is actually manning the tier 1 turn in the bottom lane. Looks like there will be an exchange of tier 1 turns right over there on the top lane and on the bottom lane of the map.
Yeah, I think both teams kind of going to be very happy about that, but they will start rotating into Turtle. This is going to be a fast take here for Invictus Gods. Will Obs Raven try anything?
Maze actually in a tough situation. Really good crowd control by Cho, not allowing this Kagura to actually back away. Turtle actually went to the side of Invictus Gods. Still, they are on the fight. The Smartest will also be backing away. Helena right over the middle and used to actually flicker out. But then again, a tanky hero, not he's not gonna take in much damage and he will be surviving.
The thing about that, while that was happening, Ven on this Argus did take a tower on the bottom lane that will pretty much still get Invictus Gods in the lead.
Definitely. And a pressure in here in the middle lane by Obs Raven, but really good timing by Invictus Gods as they actually were able to defend the middle lane turret.
Yeah, that's a big difference changer as well, because that middle lane turret is the only thing that's preventing Invictus Gods from taking more control of the map. That mid lane turret is going to be very key, and I don't think Obs Raven is going to let that go without a fight. Will they try to defeat them? Will they try to go for the kill? Apparently not.
Okay, ultimate of that Harley was actually used to that Lolita, and I think it was a waste, but okay, now they have to disengage, just wait for the cooldown to reset.
Right. So as this game is getting longer and longer, if Invictus Gods doesn't take the win as fast as right now, this Leslie and this Mortis is going to have time to ramp up.
Definitely.
It's going to be harder.
Yes. And let's see here, Sangmu. Will there be a fight in here? Looks like someone is locked down. Vladimir not being caught by the teeth of that. But, you know, this ultimate coming from this Saber is going to save the members of Invictus Gods. And he's actually going to secure the kill. Ultimate coming out from this Lolita. And he's going to get a kill. Basha going so low. And gonna die on the hands of the ultimate coming out from... I thought it's going to come out... I thought the kill is going to go to the hands of Harley, but then again, Kalina actually secured this.
So good cleanup again for both teams. Actually, Obs Raven kind of behind now. Even though the Leslie did get some free hits on free goal on the top lane, still getting answered in the mid lane as well by Invictus Gods. Invictus Gods is not stopping whatsoever.
Wow, I like what they are showing us right now, and it seems this Harley is gonna do a lot of damage on the turret, but you have to back away now. A lot of members will be trying to chase you now as this Grok is trying to find the right position to actually cover up the rest of the members of Invictus Gods, and they will be successful in trying to, you know, disengage and not allow Obs Raven to initiate a fight.
Yeah, good Grok wall there, especially being forcing them to not check into the Lord area. Even though he's alone right there, that's gonna give some time for the rest of their team to rotate in the proper spots. Looking like this is gonna be a contest for the red buff. Every bit of gold counts.
Every bit of gold counts, you said.
Yes.
That's correct. But we have a fight ongoing. Sangmu, it looks like he's gonna go down. He is so low. There we go. The ultimate of Harley is gonna connect on that Martis, forcing Obs Raven to actually go under their own turret and back away. Ultimate is gonna be stolen by Kirito. Oh no. Obs Raven is currently on a very bad position, Rockhart.
Yes, exactly. I mean, IG is not letting up the pressure. Obs Raven has to catch someone at least before they can make a kill. And right now, every member of IG is just so hard to take down. Even Vladimir, he's just alone. He's just dancing with 3 members of Obs Raven. That's just that easy for IG right now. It's just looking like a great game for them.
Yeah, Invictus Gods is a very good tanky lineup. Allowing this Harley to actually, you know, free hit. But let's look at what is happening right now. Vladimir forced to back away. Ultimate of this Lolita is not going to connect to other members of Invictus Gods. Helena still surviving all the damages being, you know, being put down by Obs Raven.
That's right. Of course, while all this happening, Ven gonna go for a 1v1 on the top lane. Leslie, that ultimate snipe, not gonna do anything whatsoever, and he will just be forced to back off. Still, a lot of pressure. I mean, Obs Raven cannot walk out, cannot cross the river without fear of dying instantly. That's how powerful Invictus Gods is right now.
Yes.
They do have control of almost every lane.
Yes, indeed. And we can see here, you know, Saber together with this Harley wanting to take this tier to turret right over the bottom lane and forced to flicker out. This ultimate of the Harley is not gonna do much damage to the tanky Lolita meanwhile.
That's right. Of course, very, very strong here for IG. Holding steady near the bottom, trying to bait into the Lord. Will anything come out of here? I think Obs Raven kind of already expects this from IG. I think they expect a Lord bait, and that should give them an opening.
Yeah, right now no one is trying to actually take a risk on getting the Lord. Probably one... They might want to pick off a fight before action, but well, let's see what is going to happen in here. Sangmo, good juke right over there. Actually dashing out through the wall.
Good. I think I like this right now. Vladimir catches!
And
The
here we
Lolita.
go. The fight is being executed by both of the team. This Grok is gonna go down in the hands of the Kagura, but the pressure still is on the hands of Invictus Gods, trying to steal this blue buff, and they were successful. Sangmu still doing the damage for the side of Observant. Will he go down in the ultimate? Oh, thank you. Still 2-bar HP on his hands, allowing him to actually survive.
Yeah, that's actually so much damage coming out from Invictus Gods. You gotta wonder, how long can Obs Raven keep this up? I mean, I get what they're trying to do right now. They're trying to hold and just keep Invictus Gods as far away as possible while they try to get their Leslie, their Martis online. But how long is that gonna take?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the question.
Yeah, they're getting pressured all over the map. The Leslie has 1k, 2k criticals. But, you know, if he can't use it, if he gets locked down first, it's going to be a bit harder, and I don't think that's a viable solution. They have to make a pick, not relying on the Leslie at all. They need this Martis as well, and right now Martis is pretty much below and way behind. They need to find some openings here for Invictus Gods.
Yes, and at the same time, I can see here Invictus Gods trying to steal the jungle of Obs Raven as well, to not allow Obs Raven carries to actually go online, as you mentioned. And you know what, we're at 11 minutes game time. The level 1 Lord has been up for quite a while. No one is trying to take it out. Probably they're gonna pick up a fight first.
Yeah, both teams trying to circle around it now. They're starting to do the collapse. Helena forcing on to some of the members of Obs Raven, and Vladimir is in the middle of it.
And there we go, Helena forced to use his second skill, flickering out as well, trying to cover up the rest of the carries of his team. Oh, we can see here Burning actually trying to back away. Helena doing good so far and trying to zone up the carry of Obs Raven. Burning forced to just basically back away, not allowing Obs Raven to have a damage. Oh my goodness, that is a good wall, and another kill in here going to the hands of Invictus Gods with the Harley. Dispasha is, of course, will be back in a way.
Yeah, the Grok with the swag wall kill.
Wow.
How often do you see a Grok killing an AD carry with this wall?
I know, right? It connected apparently, and Invictus God is gonna take this opportunity to actually take down a tier 2 turret right over the middle lane of Obs Raven.
That mid lane tower, again, not long for this world. More gold! The pockets of Invictus Gods bring up the gold lead up to just 10k. Should be an easy fix for them.
What is this? Teleport! You can be seen by the members of Invictus Gods. Meanwhile, we can see here only the inhibitor turrets of Raven are right there online, but the fight is ongoing right away. Vampire trying to take in the damage from Zamu, thanks to the backup of that Grok, allowing the Harley. No, actually he didn't survive because of the other members of Obs Raven trying to chase him, but still
good effort.
Really good backup coming off. I have to commend the Grok.
That's right. I mean, it was just the 2 or 3 of them going around there fighting multiple members of Obs Raven. And I think while all that was happening, more gold was getting all over the map. So again, Harley did pay for it with his life, but props to them just trying to survive even though they are an incomplete team.
Probably this is the time they really have to be very careful when in terms of this Leslie and this Martis might be gonna go online anytime soon. We're already at 15-minute game time. We're in the middle game at the moment. It's gonna be very scary, I think.
Yeah, I think it's...
if they allow it to go to the late game.
At this point, Obs Raven is still holding steady. They have some power. They have some attack damage onto them with the Martis and the Leslie, but they're having a hard time finding a way to do it.
Oh, Vladimir, you have to back away. You're all alone.
Yeah, right now, Invictus Gods, they're just patiently waiting, just looking for an opportunity to destroy them. Again, Ven is already super strong, doing a solo Lord at this point.
Look at that lifesteal.
Yeah, the lifesteal is just tremendous. And now this is a box in, a pincer move here by Invictus Gods. They will catch a few members of Obs Raven on the side, and they will start to do the engages. They're just waiting.
Wow, what is happening in here? Ven solo forced to use his ultimate right now. Oh, he's not going to survive the damage coming from that Leslie and the rest of the Invictus Gods members are pretty late in terms of backing up, but we still have Harley on their side. But unfortunately being crowd controlled by the members, but he's a very mobile mage. Definitely will be able to back away, and there we go. Still all alive and kicking, 4 members of Invictus Gods.
Yeah, this is one of the mages that you really like. The mobile ones right now, Vladimir still trying to get something out of Sangmu, try to get that back timing as well, so that the minions can have time to push in. They will catch him. Grok on the Helena. He also helps with taking up. Will Sangmu have enough to get out? Apparently he will. Good job there for Sangmu getting away despite being 2v1 by Helena and Vladimir.
Now I can see what Argus was trying to do there, right over there on the bottom lane. He actually focused on trying to track down this Leslie, because if you allow this Leslie to free hit in any clash, you know,
that's game over for you.
Game over for your team.
So they have to be just very careful. This Leslie is still very much a damage threat that they need to always keep in check.
Oh, Vampire! It looks like Vampire is gonna go down. I think he overextended it on that part, but burning, it seems.
Oh my
goes
God.
so low. Whoa, thanks to the first kill of that Saber, killing that Leslie of Obsidian Raven. But then again, Sangmu is still online, trying to sustain the damage coming from the Cho and the rest of the member of Invictus Gods. But Ven having a second life, still a lot of tanky heroes on the side of Invictus Gods. I think they will be very successful.
That's
Helena
right.
could be a sacrifice regardless. I mean, you know, they have
Will
got...
he go down?
Looks like
Oh no,
very
he has the
tanky,
wild
man.
charge. Good job there for Helena, also making it out. With the backup, of course, of Vladimir on that Cho being very pesky for Obs Raven. This Vladimir on this Cho, man.
Yeah, I understand why a priority pick on the tanks.
Exactly. And right now, what you mentioned before is being shown up by Vladimir on this Cho, making it look so easy to dash in and out because, you know, you're very confident that you're not going to go down right away. Because you have the mobility, you also have the shield procs every time you use a skill. Big hits here for that Cho.
Yes, and we have to look at in here. Looks like are they really backing away? Sometimes, you know what? I'm now confused. Are they teleporting just for fun, or are they gonna be teleporting for real?
Yeah, they're starting to. Sometimes a lot of these
confuses
teams, they can get whenever they get really confident, they kind of show it off with the flashy teleports, you know.
Yeah, I know.
But right now, it's not fun in games because Invictus Gods definitely they need this win as well.
Yeah, 18 minutes game time. No one has taken the level 1 Lord record.
Yeah, they're so focused on the kills that they're actually quite forgetting that the macro is something that they can take advantage of. I think Invictus Gods just chilling.
Helena growing so big right over there, all alone in the map. But of course, he's a tank, pretty confident. He's gonna scare away the members of Obs Raven.
Yeah, right now, Obs Raven definitely steadily keeping steady on the gold lead at 10k. I'm very surprised. At 10k, you should expect faster games, but Invictus Gods just playing it super slow and steady.
Yes, indeed. And Helena still, you know, zoning out and watching where the members of Obs Raven in here. Harley actually forced to use his ultimate right early on time.
And
But
of
at
course,
the same time,
they will also get caught. Helena zoning multiple members of Obs Raven on the side. His team is now here to back him up. They will take the fight to it. And Saber goes down. Next target is looking like this Harley. Will he make it out?
They're
Apparently
really
not.
doing good so far in terms of trying to focus fire on the right targets. The squishy ones on the side of Invictus Gods are now dead. But, you know, leaving only the tanks on the side of Invictus Gods.
Exactly. That is going to be a bit more of a difficult defense. They catch Vladimir. This is 4 members. What are you doing? Hurricane dance against the wall.
And Helena just watch over his teammate. Oh, he actually went back alive. Did he have an immortality? But then
He
again,
did.
Helena right over here getting, you know.
I think he bought an immortality right
Yeah,
in the right moment.
right in that
yes.
moment.
Sacrificial lamb here for Helena allows
right?
Vladimir to get back into the
Now,
base.
this is why we're talking about. It's now late game time.
And this is the power of Obs Raven when they get to the late game. Akai is going to be a lot harder to kill. That Leslie, that Martis is going to shred your lineup. And I think Invictus Gods, they just lost their window.
Yeah, especially I think they have to take down first the squishy carry in here, which is in particular that is Leslie.
Yeah. You know what? If you cover up the top gold bar, you actually would think this is an even fight. It
Yeah.
doesn't look like a 10k gold lead at all.
Yep.
It looks like an even gold lead. The way Obs Raven is playing this. I mean, Invictus Gods, man, they really need to get up on their
They need to end the game as fast as they
to.
can. They need to do split push. They need to get back, the control over the map, because right now, although Ops Raven having 3 turrets left, we can see here, the flow of the creeps is pretty equal.
That's right, and that's not good, especially not for Invictus Gods. It is a lot better for Ops Raven, but come on, what is happening here? They're just prolonging the game just way too long. They're waiting for the right moments, and I think all those right moments are starting to pass.
Yes, and of course, I think in terms of late game, I would definitely go for the lineup that Ops Raven has.
Yes, absolutely. Leslie is super strong, especially if you have a tank that is unkillable in the front.
And with good crowd control, this Akai and this Lolita that could deliver. Then again, let's see what is gonna happen. No one has taken level 1 Lord. No one has taken advantage. No one has taken the risk on trying to get the level 1 Lord. You know what? Of course, those who don't know yet, level 1, the Lord, every kill to the Lord will actually give your creeps higher HP and can deal more damage. But then again, let's see what is happening here. Lolita actually backs in by the members, but will be using his ultimate to scare away the members. Is not gonna connect to anyone, just to scare them away. And looks like they will be backing away. Sangmo actually used his skill in there, but Eng, I think all the rest of the members in here are going tanky. Looks like we're gonna see a 30-minute game.
I think so. They're starting to collapse around it, but the Kagura does find the crucial target on that Harley. This could be an opening here for Ops Raven. They dive hard onto Kirito. Helena tries to defend, but Immortality will be popped for the Saber.
Oh, look at that. Now we can see May with this Kagura, as well as the Leslie is now joining the team fight. And I think, anytime soon, Invictus Gods members, the remaining members of Invictus Gods, is going to go down anytime soon for as long as the members or the carriers of Ops Raven can free hit them.
Yeah, burning on this Leslie is super duper strong right now. He will have the ability to just stay safe and kite because his lifesteal is now up, his attack speed is now good, and now this is gonna be an uphill battle for Invictus Gods at this point. They will get the Lord as well. No minimum force, not gonna hit anyone, but again, Ops Raven fighting strong and steady. Vladimir trying to push up on top while they try to fight on the bottom.
Oh, Van, it seems gonna go down, but will be resurrecting. Then again, he still has his ultimate up, so he has more life. But Sangmu having a lot of attack speed and lifesteal as well, will still go for a commit and a fight, but will be backing away now as he will try to defend the bottom lane turret. Left, right in there.
Yeah, I think Invictus Gods, they're now way super tanky, and now they're lacking a bit in damage, and I think that's something that they really need to work on. If they're item locked, they need to re-itemize, because again, Invictus Gods is slowly but surely getting pushed back by Ops Raven. A great comeback here for the red side team.
Yes, and now Invictus Gods forced to stay just under their own turret right over here in the middle lane. There is a target in here, Vladimir, though very tanky. But right over there in the bushes, we can see someone trying to start a fight. But then again, a lot of crowd control connecting right over under the turret of Invictus Gods. Actually, Lolita getting the kill right over there. But then again, a stun coming from Helena, but not much backup damage. Vampire forced to just back away under the inhibitor turret. Not much damage being dealt by this Harley. Helena is gonna go down. No tank left, but Cho is right over here to back up this Harley. Harley, why are you not doing a lot of damage now? But still, fight is ongoing.
Yeah, they're still going for it. The Harley is now basically on cooldown, while the rest of Ops Raven are pretty much 20% health. Vladimir is gonna try to go for the hero play. Get to that Mortis, but still he's alive. They go for the finish, and Ops Raven take the win for the first game.
Oh
wow.
man.
Ops Raven, after a long, grueling uphill fight, you can see them screaming and celebrating. They get the victory slow and steady won the race.
Oh, look at the build that the Smarties had. He actually went for a tanky build, and basically he became a tank support on his team. No kills at all. It's fine. They have a Kagura anyway. They have a Leslie as well. We could go for the kills or be the damager instead for their side. Then
Yeah.
again, it's late game. We could definitely understand why they actually won this fight.
Yeah, again, this was Invictus Gods playing the game way too slow. Even with a 10k gold lead, they waited for their chance for way too long. That resulted to Obs Raven slowly
You know
ramping
what?
up on the Leslie and the Martis as well.
You know what? I really think that